Hello, friends! Today is Thursday, March the 1st, 2018, and this is, I'm delighted to have you here with me today. So, I just got back from working out, and let me see what time it is. It's about 8:45 in the morning. I've still got like a cough, like a really deep, I feel it way down here. Excuse me. So all I've done today is worked out so far, and it's all rainy outside, and I definitely have sinuses going on. I got itchy eyes. You know what I realized? I need to pay more attention next time, but I'm pretty sure that every time I go over my aunt's house that I leave sick, and I think it has something to do with her dog, right? I've never been allergic to dogs, but then again, I got hives the other day, and I got them again today, but they were much milder today than they were the other day. And they were only on certain parts of my body, and they're gone now. But, I don't know, maybe with my... Is it possible that I've become allergic to something after I've gotten older? Is that a thing? I need to look it up. Anyway, so today, I want to talk about standardized vacations. And I used to be a travel agent. I still am. I'm not a practicing travel agent, but I can still, I still have all my credentials to book travel and stuff for people. Very rarely did I ever have a client that had a standardized vacation. And what I mean by standardized vacation is something that you do the same every single year. And so I got this inspiration for this video from, of course, a podcast from a lady named Gretchen Rubin. I've talked about her before, and when I talked about her 4 personality quadrants or whatever. But she has her podcast, and she just has, just whenever it comes out, there's different tips and tricks to living your life and stuff. And on today's episode, she talked about standardized vacations. And at first I thought, that sounds boring. Basically, it means you go back to the same, like I just said, you go back to the same place every year. Well, who in the hell would want to do that? But then, as she described, and as time went on, it made more sense to me. A standardized vacation means that you plan it once, and then there's no surprises, there's no planning, there's no, what is their gym like, or how fancy are their on-site restaurants, or, do they have hair dryers in the room, or whatever. You don't have to deal with any of that stuff. Now, my entire time as a travel agent, I never had any clients that had standardized vacations. In fact, I would imagine that you don't really need a travel agent for standardized vacations. So I guess I would have been opposed to these for the most part. But there is something that sounds very, what'd she call it? She called it the decision factor, or decision something. Basically, decision anxiety. Basically, I cannot tell you guys, and you guys can probably relate, how many times I've planned a trip or mentioned a trip and it never happens. Ooh, let's go here, let's go there, let's plan it here, let's do here. What date works for you, what date works for you, and then it just like, oh, that date didn't work, and then it just falls off the books, What if you and your group of friends, or in my case, my group of friends, what if we chose a standardized vacations? For example, maybe it would take a couple years to get it right. I don't know, but I think the biggest key element in this is picking the date. So the first week of June, or the third week of October, or whatever, every year, and that way all your friends know that that's the week. They can schedule it a year in advance. They can book it into their calendars. And for those people who have a wedding or something that they can't really get out of, then they just, we don't cancel the trip because they can't go. It's a standing vacation. And then also you do the same with the resort, which it would be kind of nice because you could get the same rooms. You would get to know the resort staff. It would just take all of the stress and guesswork out of planning a vacation and make it much, much, much simpler. And that's what appeals to me about this whole standardized vacation thing. And I think what they were talking about on this podcast, what Gretchen and her sister were talking about on the podcast, is totally true. If I had a standardized vacation with my friends, we would actually probably go on vacation. As of right now, we've talked about it so many times, and we haven't gone in several years. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and maybe you can think about a standardized vacation for your group. In fact, I'll just throw this out there. If you would like for me to look into resorts or destinations for you and for your group, I would be happy to do that because I've been thinking about getting back into booking travel on the side. Alongside while I'm like job hunting and stuff because it's it's income. I mean, why not do it? And I'm very good at it. I can always beat Expedia and Travelocity's price and stuff like that. However, if you're looking for Motel 6, next. If you're looking for a, El Cheapo 249-hour cruise, next. I don't have time for all that. But if you're looking for a nice custom vacation, mid-level to upper level, luxury or whatever, then I'm your man. You can reach out to me by messaging me on YouTube, or you can reach out to me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Talbot, TalbotTSW. You can look me up on Facebook, Stephen Talbot. You can look me up on Google+, Stephen Talbot. There's all sorts of ways to get a hold of me. With that said, this video was not self-promotion. I just happened to mention that. So if you have not taken a vacation in a while, maybe you should look into doing a standardized vacation. I do have a lot of friends that do this. I have one set of friends that go to Fort Lauderdale, and I can't remember when they go, but they go every single year. I have another friend who they actually own a condo in Longboat Key, Florida, and they go the same time every year. And then I have my ex-partner's family goes to Daytona Beach the first week of June every year. So I do know a lot of people that do this, but I would say that more people actually don't do the standardized vacation. More people actually go to different places each year, or if they even get around to going each year, and which is great because there is a big, huge world out there, right? And it can seem like it would be boring to go back to the same place, but you're taking all of the guesswork out. You're taking all of the stress out, and at least this way you're going to go on vacation. And most of us, as we get older, especially, we most of us get more than a week's vacation. So you can like travel the world and go to new and exciting new places on your other weeks. But maybe you should just pick 1 week a year or maybe a weekend. It can also be a weekend to be your standardized vacation. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you as always for keeping tabs on me. I really appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please take a minute to subscribe. By the way, I will leave a link to that podcast in the description below in case you want to check it out. If you like this video in particular, give me a thumbs up. And of course, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or concerns, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, until next time, enjoy yourself.